You have to make the right choices, and no one else can do that for you.
What's up, Believe Nation? It's Evan. I believe in you, and this channel is designed to be a part of your daily success routine. So today, let's learn what are the most common rules successful people follow. Choose to be great. Also, if you want to know what David Goggins, Mel Robbins, Gaurav Gopal Das, and others have to say about building unstoppable confidence, check out my 254 Confidence series, where every day for the next 254 days, I will send you a morning video for free to help you build your confidence. The link to join is in the description below.
You will never learn from people if we always tap dance around the truth.
It's easy to make a buck, very hard to make a difference.
If you didn't give a shit what anybody else thought, what's the thing you would love to be doing with your life?
My family couldn't even swim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had no athletes in my damn family, and I was a kid who kind of got the bad genes. You know, I had all these little sickly issues, all these allergic to shit. I was a little sickly kid, and it's funny how when people hear my story now, they want to put a title on me, like I'm superhuman.
Yeah, like you had some special skill or capability.
And I love it because basically it makes you feel better by putting a title on me.
Right.
You can do it too.
Absolutely. Right.
And so basically,
it's a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Yeah.
It's a horrible choice.
Right.
It's a hard choice. It's a lot of suffering involved.
Yeah.
So for me to get the start line, through that start line journey, I realized I'm capable. So what happens through this whole process is the change of the mind. It's the change of the guard. Someone once owned my brain. I never owned it.
Yeah.
I had no control of
you outsourced it.
Yes, right. Everybody had it. It was my dad's fault. It was the kids that called me nigger fault. My mom wasn't home fault. My soon-to-be stepdad's fault. The little kid that got ran over by the bus fault. My life was, everybody had a piece of my brain.
Yep.
And through this journey of suffering, and the suffering, I put it in because I started finding myself.
Yeah.
And I started, oh no, I'm gonna take this back from me. This part of my brain is mine now. And I started puzzling back this piece of my brain. And through that, I grew confidence. In this process, I went from David Goggins, I started forming a guy named Goggins. I had to really I realized I had to reinvent a whole nother human being within myself, because who I am wasn't gonna make it. This guy is not gonna cut it. So I had to be a guy who can take any kind of pain, any kind of suffering, any kind of torture, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I had to have the people who, I had to visualize everybody that called me nigger. You had to be in a room of people like this. I had to make up these things in my mind, the things I had to overcome. And I started callousing my mind through a process, and it basically started with working out. It started with working out. It started with doing, like, if it started raining outside, for instance, my mind would say, fuck that, man, I don't want to go run. If it was 3 o'clock in the morning, it started raining outside, my mind said, you got to go run.
Get up and go run.
You have to, because I was fighting this other person.
So you essentially tried to do everything you didn't want to do.
That's all it was. Period. Dot. Everything I didn't want to do is what got me to where I'm at today.
Interesting.
Every single thing. So where we find comfort, that's where I started getting scared. When I started saying, oh, it's raining, I'm not going out there. No, you cannot say that. You cannot do that. You have got to do this. So whatever my brain thought, I did the opposite. Wherever the comfort was, I went the opposite direction. And over a period of time, boy, it calluses the out of your mind. You start to really develop a whole nother being.
So his question is, how does luck or destiny, what role does it play in victory or success? Right? Is it all hard work? Is it all destiny? What is it? Now, in my humble opinion, destiny is the situations that come to you, which are beyond your control. For example, you didn't choose your parents. Did any of you choose your parents? You were destined. That was destiny. You were born. ऐसा नहीं बोले ये मेरी बाप, ये मेरे माँ, मैं अवतार दूंगा इनसे. Have you ever thought like that? Never. Did you ever choose your looks? ऐसा नाक होगा, ऐसा कुछ. Did you choose? No one looks as good as their Facebook profile picture, and no one looks as ugly as their Aadhaar card picture. No one. No one looks like that. Correct? So situations are destiny. You didn't choose them. They came to you. If someone comes and insults me, I didn't choose it. It came to me. That situation is destined. But my response to those situations is my choice. Response is not destiny. What I choose is my choice. And when I choose it, that decides my future destiny. This is why they say man is the maker of his destiny, not situations. Situations will remain what they are, but how you respond to those situations is completely and entirely your choice. You have that situation which is destined. Now you have a choice to work hard, to cultivate that attitude. That attitude is not destiny. That attitude is a choice. And when you choose that attitude, hopefully victory will come to you right away. Even if it doesn't come to you right away, you have sown the seed that will pay back. The seed that is sown will certainly fructify. Now, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, or later. This is why persistence, sticking it out, is so much essential.
Too many of you are sitting around waiting to feel ready. You can still move forward when you're not ready. Too many of you are waiting to feel like you deserve to make 6 figures. It's about the action. Your mind, your history, your past, you will always have a million excuses not to do it, not to feel like it, not to believe in yourself. They're all The only thing that matters in your life and your business is the actions that you're taking. And the more consistently that you take action, the faster you will start to believe in yourself, because you will see proof that you are not the kind of person that sits around and feels unworthy, that you're not a victim that sits by and gets sucked into other people's stuff, that you're not that kind of person. So it won't make sense to believe it anymore, but it starts with action. I believe in all of you, and I believe in your ability to get it done. But it's going to be up to you. Who is the problem? Yeah. Who's the solution? That's right. Don't wait to feel like it. That is the biggest mistake you could possibly make. Remember that you're smart. Remember that you know what to do. And just get it done.
I think it was 94 or something like that. They were opening Planet Hollywood. I found myself in a room with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, and Sly. And I was like, oh my God, I got these 3 guys in the room. And I was like, okay, I want to be the biggest movie star in the world. And I need you guys to tell me how to do it. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, he said, if your movie is only big in America, it doesn't matter. You'll be a movie star only when you're a movie star in every country in the world. You have to travel, you have to go, you have to meet the people.
Thanks for the tip.
Facts, son, facts. That became the way that I started looking at movies. I wanted to be in every country in the world. In that part of my career, I refused to do anything that wasn't in the best interest of the goal I had set for myself. And there was probably a 12-year period of my life where I didn't take a drink. I didn't have a drink, where I didn't go out on the weekends. I was so set on my goal. It created a serious circle of protection and elevation, because I refused to do anything that wasn't in my best interest. It's hugely important that if you have a dream, that you have to dedicate your life to it, and every hour of every day has to be dedicated to bringing into fruition the things that you dream about.
I just don't think people understand how hard you have to work to make your dreams become a reality. You know, like, I think people get so excited about the dreaming part that they have no idea like what it really takes.
And so I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to understand, number one, that every dream you have will become a reality. But the first thing you have to realize is you will have to pay the price. There is a price tag to greatness. It's not free. They not handing it out. Your mama can't give it to you. Your daddy can't give it to you. But God bless the child that's got its own. And so I was in Montgomery last week, guys, and I went to the opening of the new memorial. They showed the different individuals who had been lynched and why they had been lynched. and what county they came from. And as I was in Montgomery, I kept seeing Rosa Parks. Listen to me very carefully, guys. Oh, listen to me very carefully. She had to pay a price. And so they said to Rosa, you can't see here. Rosa said, I'm gonna pay the price. They said, if you do not get up. Rosa said, I ain't getting up. I've been working real long. I've been working real hard. I'm not getting up. And they arrested her. And guess what? Rosa is great, but she paid the price.
So what makes it special for me is that Rosa Parks is not only an icon. Rosa Parks not only represents having a dream and not only having a dream, but having to grind for that dream. Like going to prison for that dream, having to walk 381 days plus for that dream.
I want to say to the millennials, you are not entitled to anything. You are not, if you're gonna get anything, you will have to work for every single thing you get. And you gotta work every single day.
Just enough. Like living by somebody else's rules is a humongous mistake. I've just literally sat down with 5 people under the age of 27 and it's so refreshing. It is so refreshing. If you have not jumped on the bandwagon of doing exactly what the you want to do, which is skiing for the next 3 years or working at a job that's not what your parents want or what society wants, this video is just called Enough. Enough. Make this little 1-2 minute video, depends on when I finish, the piece of content that gets you to stand up and take life by its throat. Do something. Stop being scared. Stop letting the way you were raised, the fear as an offense, take that away. Let me be the person. I'll take the blame. I loved that some of my employees are like, my parents don't love what you're saying. Good parents, because if you are playing defense and if you are living a life where your kids' lives are the way you're being fulfilled, you're a loser, parents. And so enough parents imposing their way. You want your kids to be happy on your terms. Enough the kid that's sitting right now at a desk and saw this in a feed and you hate your job, enough. Stand up, get the out of here and do you. Live your life. You got one life. Do something about it.
Life isn't fair. The family you're born into, the country you're born into, your religion, your skin color, your gender, there's a lot of very real things that exist in this world, a lot of very real prejudices that hold people back. Life isn't fair. And chances are you might not have the capital or the education or the resources or the parents or the family or the connections or the right skin color or the right gender, any of these things. You might not have it all lined up for you perfectly. And so the next step is then, what do you respond to? So yes, you're right, and then what? Are you gonna be like what most people do is they just complain? They complain that life isn't fair, they complain that they don't have the right circumstances, and then they become a victim of those circumstances? Or are you gonna take the more difficult path, the one of taking personal responsibility, personal accountability, and choosing excellence? And saying, I'm gonna break free of this mold. I'm gonna break free of the circumstances that were placed above me. I'm gonna set my own path. I'm gonna make the world better for myself and the people around me. I'm gonna choose excellence. If you look at the people that you love, the people you look up to, the people that I've profiled on this channel, whoever your heroes are, your role models, the people you aspire to be, chances are they came from nothing. Chances are they had tons of odds stacked against them and they chose excellence and that's why they won. Look at Michelle Obama. Her father was an employee at a city water plant. Her mother was a secretary and then once she had kids was a stay-at-home mom. So Michelle Obama is the daughter of a city water plant employee and secretary turned stay-at-home mom. And chances are, again, whoever you look up to, they have a similar story. It's very, very, very rare, and I've covered lots of these people. I may have covered more than anybody online. I've covered lots of successful people. It's very, very, very rare that the son or daughter of a great person goes on to do great things themselves. It's very rare that the kids of people who've done amazing things go on to do amazing things themselves. It's very rare. It doesn't happen that often. And you might think, that sounds crazy. These kids of super successful people have everything lined up for them. Have the money, the education, the resources, all the time in the world, everything handed to them on silver platter. It's so easy for them to win. And that's why they don't win. Because you win through the struggle. Because you win by overcoming the odds. Because that's how you develop excellence. By going after the difficult things. The people who have an easy life never win. The people who have a hard life and overcome and choose excellence and drive daily and refuse to be a victim of their circumstances, those are the people who ultimately win. And so if that's you right now, if you feel like the world is unfair, first of all, you're right. And second, there's a bunch of things that are stacked against you, then I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to surround yourself with the stories of people who have made it. With the stories of people who look like you, who have the same background as you, who have the same circumstances as you, who made it. Because if they could make it, then you can too. And most of the people that I profiled, most of the people who've done videos on this channel, look at their stories, chances are they came from a worse upbringing than what you have right now. They had less than what you have right now when they started. And one of my favorite stories is Oprah Winfrey, and she was so poor growing up. You know, she grew up without parents. She grew up being abused by her family. She grew up with her grandmother who had no money and put together dresses made out of potato bags. Can you imagine going to school in a potato bag that was sewn into a dress? Like how the ridicule would be from your classmates at school wearing a potato bag as a dress to school. Can you imagine that? And look what Oprah went on to do. Are you gonna tell me that you have a worse upbringing than what Oprah had? Or any of your heroes? Spend the time. Don't look at how Michelle Obama or Oprah Winfrey or any of these people make an extra $1 million right now. Spend the time to look at their backstory. Spend the time to understand where they came from and when they chose excellence and how it had a massive difference and change of trajectory of their life. Because if they could do it, you can too. You just have to decide that one, life isn't fair and that's okay. And two, I'm gonna choose excellence. I'm gonna stop being a victim of my circumstances and I decide to make things better for myself, for my community, and for the people around me.
Are you gonna throw up your hands and say that progress will never come? Are you gonna get angry and lash out? Are you gonna turn inward and just give in to despair and frustration? Or are you gonna take a deep breath, straighten your shoulders, lift up your head, and do what Barack Obama has always done? As he says, when they go low, I go high. That's the choice Barack and I have made. That's what has kept us sane over the years. We simply do not allow space in our hearts, minds, or souls for darkness. Instead, we choose faith. Faith in ourselves, in the power of hard work. Faith in our God, whose overwhelming love sustains us every single day. That's what we choose. We choose love. Our love for our children. Our commitment to leaving them a better world. Our love for our country, which has given us so many blessings and advantages. Our love for our fellow citizens, parents, working hard to support their kids, men and women in uniform who risk everything to keep us safe, young people from the toughest backgrounds who never stop believing in their dreams, young people like so many of you. That's what we choose. And we choose excellence. We choose to tune out all the noise and strive for excellence in everything we do. No cutting corners, no taking shortcuts, no whining. We give 120% every single time because excellence is the most powerful answer you can give to the doubters and the haters. It's also the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. See, because the process of striving and struggling and pushing yourself to new heights, See, that's how you develop your God-given talents. That's how you make yourself stronger and smarter and more able to make a difference for others.
We all have adversity in our lives. I doubt if you really, if you know somebody, any friend or anybody that you talk to, there's no lack of adversity. And by the way, that's good, because it's what teaches us how to get back up. You fall down, you get back up. It always happens. And you get certain gifts in life, and you want to take advantage of those. But I guess my advice on adversity and success would be to be proud not of your gifts, but of your hard work and your choices. So, you may be, the kinds of gifts you get in life, you might be really good at math. It might be really easy for you. That's a kind of gift. But practicing that math and taking it to the next step, that could be very challenging and hard, and take a lot of sweat. That's a choice. You can't really be proud of your gifts because they were given to you. You can be grateful for them and thankful for them. But your choices, you choose to work hard. You choose to do hard things. Those are choices that you can be proud of.
One of the scariest moments in my life was the day I realized, and I'm telling you, it's very scary, it's the day I realized I can have exactly the life that I want to have. This doesn't mean you can go become whoever you want to be. Not at all. I didn't think I can go be LeBron James. I don't jump 44 inches and I'm not 6'8", 280. I can't say you can go become anybody you want. You can go be Michael Phelps. No, you can't. These are very obvious things to know. Not everybody can be Michael Phelps, right? I can't go today decide to become Michael Phelps. I can't go today decide to become the next Ted Williams. I can't. Certain things you cannot do, and that's okay. Not everybody can go out there and do a lot of things other people are doing. However, logically and emotionally, let me explain it to you. Last night we're having dinner, okay? And if you're at Crustaceans, the On Family, this place in Beverly Hills, it's just an incredible restaurant. And I'm speaking to my sister and I said, let me ask you a question. She said, yeah, everybody's like, what, yes. I said, out of what we ate tonight, what did we know that we shouldn't have eaten if we didn't want to put on more weight or carry on more additional carbs, starch, whatever it may be, right? And everybody said, well, noodles. I said, what else? Well, the dessert we just had. Okay, what else? And so we went through it, right? Oh, the crabs that we had, the lobster that we had a lot of oil in it. Okay, great. Why do we eat it? Because we chose to eat it. Why do we eat it? Because it's good. Okay, but we ate it. Yeah, but we knew it's not good, right? Yes, but we ate it, yes. See, that's a scary thing. Let me explain to you why. We know if we ate it, we have to 2x the cardio the next day. And if we don't eat it, we don't have to 2x the cardio the next day, because if we 2x the cardio the next day, we're getting closer to getting shredded, right? Or looking better, or cutting bringing out more the muscle, being more defined, being more vascular. But we ate it. We chose to eat it. Okay. The same goes that no one needs to teach you and I that if you drink a lot the night before an important sale in the morning, so you go out there Wednesday night after everything is done, you go get hammered, you party till 1 o'clock in the morning, and then you got an 8 o'clock appointment in the morning to close. If I don't drink and I prepare 10 times more than you do, and you drink, you get hammered, you party, you stay up, and you come the next day lethargic, I'm gonna close the deal. Over you are. Over you. You know that. I know that. So what happens there? Here's the scary part. Every one of the decisions you make, staying on newsfeed Facebook isn't good for you because you can read a book instead of that. You know it. You know yourself going partying 3-4 times a week is not good. You know, nobody needs to tell you that. You know it. You know exercising is good for you. You know it. No one needs to make 5 more million videos to tell you that you need to go out there, and you know what to do. You know it. So logically, you know what to do. You know what not to eat. You know exercise is good for you. You know communication works. You know reading books works. You know all this stuff. Why you choose not to do it is the other part. So let me give you the emotional side of it. The emotional side of it is we're such great salespeople because we convince ourselves we have a lot of time left. We convince ourselves that I can do it tomorrow, man. I'm only 22. I can do it tomorrow. I'm only 39. I mean, I got half my life to live. Yeah, I'm in my 20s. I should party. I'm only 19. I should go out there and just hang out. Who cares about being disciplined? I can learn discipline in my 40s, right? I don't need to take care of my body. I'm 25. I'm hot. I'm a girl. I'm drop dead gorgeous. I don't need to work out. I'm hot. At 35, when it goes, it goes. So you emotionally sell yourself on not having to do the work. So now, you watching this, there's two different kinds of people. One person's like, I was hoping to get motivated. Oh my gosh, I want you to motivate. No. The second person is watching this, says this: I control the kind of a life I can build and live. Why am I not making the right choices to be able to build my life for myself? I don't know. Only you can answer that. Not me, not anybody else, only you. I had to choose. Others had to choose. What are you going to choose? Now, here's another part of the scary part. You're going to be 70 years old overnight. I promise you. It'll go by so quick. We're going to be 55 years old overnight. And look around you. Look at your parents. Did you think your parents were going to be that age? Didn't you think your parents were going to be around for a long time? Some of you guys don't have your mom and dad here with you. I'm here in LA right now for one reason. My dad's brother passed away. I'm at a funeral. At 66 years old, he passed away. No one expected this man to pass away in Iran. He passed away. That's why I'm in LA. Life goes by quickly. The sooner you and I choose to make the decisions that we know are right for you and I, that you have control over, is the sooner we start getting the kind of results that get us to the dream life that we want to live. The only challenge is you have to make the right choices, and no one else can do that for you.
Now I've got a really special bonus clip from Tom Bilyeu on how to go get extraordinary that I think you're gonna really enjoy. But before that, it's time for the 3-point landing questions. Time to move from just watching another video to actually taking action in your business. So here we go. Question number 1, what does greatness look like for you? Number 2, what action do you need to take today to make it happen? And number 3, what hard thing do you need to make progress on this week?
So when I hear people where their reaction is to bitch about a problem, like you and I were talking, you being Hispanic is working against you. Jason, you being an African American, it's working against you. Like you're gonna have to go uphill. But now what? You gonna sit and complain about it? Because it won't help you, right? So if you have a goal, it's like, it does suck that women have to work harder to get to the same place that as a white male in America that I have to get to. But if it is true, if we're all going to accept that it's true, we can all sit there and go, we need to focus on the systems. Fair enough, and I'm glad that some people do that. The other option though is to say, well, I completely control me. And the one thing I will tell any human being alive right now, there is always room for the best. And once you're able, through your skills that have utility, to move somebody else closer to their goal, you will become a hot commodity, no matter what. No matter what. Okay? Think about the scientists. What were the scientists after World War II? Right before they were scientists for us, they were Nazis. But we were way happy to let go of that because they had crazy skills that we needed, right? So really what it comes down to is, what are your skills? Like if you've got skills that can be used to build something beautiful, to do something wonderful to the world, to help people move towards their goals, that will excite the masses because they want that thing that you're going to create, that it's going to improve people's lives. But only thing that mattered in all of that was you got really good at something. And somewhere along the way, we lost that the punchline is, no matter what you do to the system, you as an individual need to get extraordinary at something. And so my encouragement to people is, go get extraordinary. Like, don't worry about whether the system is broken or not. We built Quest, $1 billion company, in less than 5 years coming out of the Great Recession. So, what was it? In the Great Depression, more millionaires were created in the Great Depression than any other time in history. It's like, it just comes down to somebody goes, honestly, this is how I react. The system is too big and complicated. I'm too afraid to try to get caught up in fixing that. I'm too big of a chicken. There, I just said it. I'm too big of a chicken to deal with that. But I can deal with myself. I can go get extraordinary, right? So focus on that. Go get extraordinary. Go become the best of whatever it is you want to be. But go become the best of it and see how the world opens to you.
Raise your standard.
Apple, at the core, its core value is that we believe that people with passion can change the world for the better.
Not one drop of my self-worth depends on your acceptance of me.
If you guys want to learn the 10 lessons about career, life, and money, I highly recommend the video right next to me. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started.